As AI and digital technologies increasingly influence daily life, digital trust is becoming a more and more crucial topic. Joining me now is Pascal Marmier, the Unlimitrust Campus Director at SICPA. Good to have you with us. You're here to discuss how trust is being established online. How does AI's growth impact consumer concerns?
I think, Mike, there's been a lot of concern about not only citizens, but also companies about where's the data going, what is the platform doing with the data, and just generally a lack of stability and certainty about using those platforms and really getting value out of it while respected basic digital rights.
Absolutely, and of course, I feel like privacy and data has always been a topic of discussion in these spheres, but with the power and speed of AI, it's changed the game a bit. Why is there a lack of transparency and accountability in how platforms are handling user data at the moment?
I think it starts with the technology, right? It's still new, a lot of things happening really fast, testing, pushing, innovating, while at the same time, the platforms, the standard, everything that has governed how digital has worked so far takes time to catch up, right? So this has created a gap, and that's where the uncertainty and to a certain extent, the awareness of the citizen lie.
So what makes Switzerland uniquely positioned to lead in digital trust technology? Tell us a little bit more about what's going on over there.
I think Switzerland is based on a lot of stability and safety regards. This comes to the core of how the country is being run, right? It's a consensus-built programs and country, and it has also a lot to do with its approach to collaboration, right? Various stakeholders can come together, and this creates a perfect environment where actually some of those new technologies and innovation can be tested and safeguarded at scale.
Okay, so how's Switzerland's Trust Valley contributing to global digital trust efforts, more broadly speaking?
Yeah, so the Trust Valley is a regional approach to bring together, again, various stakeholders, public, private, companies, various organizations, and really define how digital trust and cybersecurity can be done and expressed and then transferred to citizens and companies, right? Switzerland's been home to a lot of large companies, most recently companies like OpenAI or Anthropic setting up labs, but that has come as a long string of companies, even such as Disney and others, kind of taking advantage of what's happening in Switzerland. You combine this with a lot of standard, with a way of really kind of creating value and to a certain extent, all kinds of approaches and labeling of safe digital technologies, and you got a very powerful platform for everyone to take advantage of this.
Absolutely. Pascal, I'm curious to know, as we head into 2025, what do you think the future holds, and is there anything our audience needs to know when it comes to safeguarding their data online?
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of applications that are out there. In Switzerland, we've seen company coming out of the very famous, for example, CERN, company like Proton that takes care really in a privacy-oriented way of everything you do online. We've seen also encryption coming as a way to also safeguard things as, for example, how software updates are being made in cars. And of course, the future will lie in some of the technologies that are using quantum computers. We have a company called IDCantic that has been securing on really a lot of devices and a lot of communication how this exchange of data is happening. So I think, again, coming out of the technologies and having these human elements is really something we'll see more in the future.
Very, very well said by you. Pascal, if people want to find out a little bit more about this topic and perhaps the research you and your team are up to at the moment, where's the best place to go?
So in the middle of all of this Trust Valley is also a platform that we call Unlimitrust. It's started by a company that is called SICPA. SICPA has been safeguarding and offering sovereignty to governments around the world through securing their banknotes. Unlimitrust is the place where a lot of these conversations are happening. So this is a great entry point, and we'd be very happy to have any of the viewers today explore this ecosystem through this contact.
Pascal, I want to thank you for joining us on the program and, of course, outlining a little bit more about what's going on when it comes to digital trust out there in this ever-changing space. Appreciate your time and hopefully speak again soon.
Thank you, man.